Beagles. They need to get rid of everybody.
Brian would buy him a cake and take him to the airport if he gets fired.
Wait, Dan, would it be a goodbye cake?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Well,
there'd be a big middle finger on it. That's right, the old BKO goodbye cake.
maybe he could be Caldwell's defensive coordinator in Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Back in Detroit Rock City.
All right, good luck, fellas. I'll see you next week.
All right, good luck.
All right.
Guys.
See you next week.
Jesus Christ.
Boo-roo. What up?
Back
You
from my
got COVID, do you?
One pick wonders. So as I see it, well, let me back up. We have two teams, myself and the office, who is on your lower left. Danny D, the 5 head of knowledge, who is on your upper right and who is partially blocked by this Google icon. Danny, can you move a little bit to your right, maybe? You can get out of the... there you go. And the sports betting guru on your lower right, who are the second team. So myself and the office are the first team, the 5 head of knowledge, and the guru are the second team. And we are, as I see it, we're 2 games. Myself and the office are 2 games back right now on the season, and we have 4 games left. Is that how we're counting this?
I guess, yeah. Until the Super Bowl, right? All the way through then, because there's multiple games every week until then.
Oh, so we have 4 games left in the regular, and then we're going to go through to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Okay. So myself and the office being the underdogs right now, 2 games back. We're going to give our pick for this week. Let's have it. The office.
I'd like to preface this because I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I hate the Green Bay Packers, but I bet with my head, not with my heart. So we are taking the Green Bay Packers to beat the Philadelphia Eagles this week.
The Beagles. No, they're the fucking Beagles, man.
They suck. I bet it at 8.5.
They're painful to watch.
Yeah, about an hour ago, I think I bet it. It was 8.5. I don't know. It's fluctuating between 8.5 and 9. Game is in. I think the game's in Green Bay. Not that it matters. I mean,
yes, it is.
Lack of fans anyway. So it doesn't really matter on that front. I mean, I think the Packers are actually working on getting fans in the stadium. The last game against the Bears, they had about 500 people there. Just checking it out. So there might be some fans in the stands tomorrow.
They don't have a dictatorship like Philadelphia and Michigan.
I don't know how Wisconsin is. I'm not quite sure, but it's a pretty big stadium. So I think they're working on trying to get like a couple thousand people into the stands. Some of the owners probably, because aren't they owned by the public? In any event, quick analysis of this game: the Eagles suck. Boom, done. Looking at some of the stats, I mean, just like Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. Come on, I mean, the dude. Yeah, they've had a couple clunker games this year. That happens to every good team, generally speaking. Like somebody's gonna lose on occasion, but he's got 33 touchdowns and to 4 interceptions compared to Carson Wentz, who is almost even. He's 16 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. The defense is is another story here. Not really. The offense in the Eagles sucks, but the defense is the Eagles are the 9th ranked defense, whereas the Packers are the 13th. But Packers are the 4th rated offense, and the Eagles are the 28th rated offense. Granted, the Eagles have a pretty decent passing defense. Bri, what the hell's up with that? I thought the corner sucked, and say the secondary sucked for the Eagles. But anyway, that's one of their strong points this year. Maybe they're running which is saying a lot. I mean, it's like they could be the 20th ranked pass defense, and still that'd be their bright spot. But the Packers are the 7th ranked passing offense, and they're the 10th rated rushing offense. I mean, Aaron Jones, I think he missed a couple of games, but they've got Jamal Williams there as well. So they're pretty good 1-2 punch. And the Eagles just suck. They need it's almost like they need to do what the Cubs are doing. My heart is broken. The Cubs non-tender Kyle Schwarber, and little bit of my heart died. But the Eagles need to do what the Cubs are getting ready to do.
Yeah, but one thing in defense, I have to say about the Eagles' numbers, why I think the defense is rated highly, is because of all the turnovers. The opposing team gets a short field, and they count it by yards.
Right.
So I think you have to play into that. The Eagles have like 30 turnovers, and most of them by Wentz.
Yes, 15 by 15 interceptions. I didn't look to see what how many fumbles he has, but I know at one point he was leading the NFL in turnovers.
And I think you can also
he's lost one. He's fumbled 3 times. He's only lost one.
Only one of those, unlike the 15 interceptions. But I think you can also blame Major League Baseball a little bit too for Schwarber getting cut.
I agree.
For not announcing that the DH will be back next year.
Right.
So you see all those cuts. Him and Duvall and some other guys got cut.
Yeah, they just need to bring in the
deal about
DH.
Schwarber. He got cut or he got traded.
He got non-tendered. They didn't offer him a contract. He was they predicted. Yeah, they predicted he'd be like a $9 million guy, $9 million for a guy who can on a regular season, a normal regular season, hit 25 to 30 home runs. I don't give a shit if he hits 200. He's a DH quality guy. They're gonna DH. He can play okay left field. You know, I mean, he's Pat Burrell. Maybe not quite overall Pat Burrell, but
Pat Burrell's a better hitter.
He had a good World Series. Didn't he bat like 400 or something as the DH, I think?
Oh, dude, if he wasn't there, I don't think they won that World Series. He got hurt like the 2nd or 3rd game of the season, and he came back in the World Series and played an integral part. If he didn't get pinch run for by Alberto Mora, that was the winning run, I believe, was Schwarber's position, I believe, in the extra innings.
So he's a free agent now.
Yes, they floated the round that he could re-sign, but he already gave his swan song, so it ain't happening.
So with the Packers at the Eagles, I do have a quote related to this game.
Get your popcorn ready.
Because the Eagles are in desperation mode. I did take down some notes, so excuse me while I look over to my screen. I spent the day writing down some notes about this game.
Yeah, right. You mean are those Hank Goldberg's notes, Scott?
They're my notes, douchebag.
Yeah.
I said the Eagles are in desperation mode. That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Is that a Scott O'Hara original? Is that original plot?
That's a hot take.
Yeah, right off the screen from ESPN.
Exactly. The fact that they are even in playoff contention at 3-7-1 is ridiculous. Such is the sad state of the NFC least. And they are certainly sad in Philadelphia these days.
Yep.
The Eagles have lost.
I changed my allegiance, so I'm a Steelers fan now.
The Eagles have lost 3 in a row to the Giants, Cleveland, and Seattle. Carson Wentz has been terrible. There have been calls for Jalen Hurts to take over. the reins of quarterback. Oh my God, so bad. But I digress. So Aaron Rodgers and company, on the other hand, put up 31 against Indy last week.
Bears.
And
it was 41.
We don't call them the Colts. We call them Indy because they left Baltimore.
No, but they played the Bears last week, who don't play in either place.
What are you talking about?
They played the Bears last week. They beat the Bears 41-20.
My notes. I'm reading my notes right here.
They played the Colts 2 weeks ago.
That's what I meant. Adding insult to injury, Philly.
Burt Jones played in that game.
Philly's playing on a short week, having lost to the Seahawks on Monday. So, all that being said, you have, I guess my notes tailed off at the end, but what I like to say is Aaron Rodgers is single now, so go Packs.
Go Packs.
He got rid of that NASCAR chick, so
She wasn't even that hot.
hopefully his mind's in the right place. He can play the freaking game.
That's why you're gonna be single forever.
I don't think she's that hot.
I don't judge men as being hot. That never crosses my mind. You are you bisexual or what's your deal?
No, I was talking about Danica Patrick, the NASCAR chick.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Aaron Rodgers.
No. I actually thought Olivia Munn was hot. I don't know why he got rid of her.
It's Munn.
Munn, whatever.
Whatever.
He's weird. He's weird. He disowned his family. He has a rotisserie of relationships. He's a weird dude, let me tell you.
Lucky dude. What do you mean? He's fucking lucky, dude.
Yeah, I think he's a weird dude. I'm with Scott on that one. Something's up. He has all these women, and they all can't stand him after a while.
Because he's an asshole.
And he goes public with the relationships. It's not like he's trying to keep them on the down low. He goes public with everything, and I'm with Danica Patrick now. And it's like he's like Tiger Woods.
Yo, is this for our female audience? Is that who we're trying to attract now with the gossip talk?
We're trying to expand our demographic.
That's right. Scott's thinking forward here. Expand our audience.
I was trying to find. There was a funny meme that I saw with Howie Roseman and the Eagles, but I can't find it.
The weasel?
No, it was pretty funny. It was. I can't remember what the gist of it is. Otherwise, I'd tell you, but I can't. I can't remember what it was.
What the hell's going on out here?
Can't find it. Damn thing. It was actually pretty funny. You guys would have gotten a kick out of it. I just can't remember the hell I saw it. I thought I saw it on Facebook, but
I think it's a good pick.
I'll find out while you guys do your pick.
I think the Eagles are imploding. I think that's a good pick.
No,
He's got to be the dumbest team in America.
You know what's interesting about that, though? The money line attached to the line is -110 for either team, which I think is kind of interesting. I don't think Vegas has much confidence that Green Bay is going to cover.
Yeah, well, that's because they apparently don't watch enough Eagles games.
Even though some guy lost $425,000 by the Eagles going for 2 at the end of that game because he bet $500,000.
That 2-point conversion was so pointless, man. That was the most pointless. Anthony Gargano said it was fixed was in like that Peterson got a call from Vegas.
Yeah, some guy sent an email to Roger Goodell complaining.
But that's a crock of shit. You may have some DraftKings or FanDuel promo or some shit, but the money line on Green Bay is -400, dude. That's
the money line. It's not the line attached to the spread. They put a money line on the spread.
The spread's always -110 because you're betting the spread 8.5. It's minus.
Well, no, like the Falcons are -118 and they're a +3. The Bears are -3 and they're -118.
You're splitting hairs there, Yeah, you get your vig on the spread. It's going to be around 110. It should be around 110 on the spread. Yeah. The money line's a minus 400 on Green Bay.
But then they have the Cardinals at plus 102, and they're a plus 2.5.
Who are the Cardinals playing?
They're at home to the Rams.
Okay.
Anyway.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss.
That was great.
All right, let's have y'all's pick.
I'll go first. You went first last time, Dan. My analysis is pretty simple. It pretty much starts and ends with Nick Mullins. I don't trust that guy. He's so bad that against the Eagles, he got benched for C.J. Beathard. Now, I know they beat the Rams last week, but I actually just looked this up that McVay in his career is only 1-6 against the 49ers. So I think that defensive coordinator for the 49ers has secrets on McVay. Like he knows his offense. He sees them all the time. So I think that's a mirage. I think that's a smoke screen that 49ers win against a good Rams team. So that's number one. And I just think Nick Mullins he's a terrible quarterback. The only thing they can really do on offense is run the ball, maybe throw those screens to Dabo Samuel, the wide receiver screens.
Wait, is that Samuel? Debo Samuel, is that his name?
Debo Samuel, yeah. So Nick Mullins isn't going to get the ball down the field. He's not an accurate quarterback. He can run a little bit, but like I said, their offense is going to be limited. And I know Kyle Shanahan's a creative guy, but they're going to run some reverses maybe. But I don't know. I just think the Bills, they have a good team. The interesting thing about the Bills this year is I looked them up. For the last 2 or 3 years, they've had a top 10 defense and a bad offense, but this year's reverse. They only have an average defense, but their offense is top 10. So I don't know. I think the Bills will be able to go up and down on the 49ers defense with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. And they got a good running game. Their offense has been playing really well all year consistently. And +1, I was surprised that the 49ers were even favored in this. I know they have to travel West Coast, but it's usually the advantages to the teams that go East Coast, the West Coast to East Coast, not East Coast to West Coast. So for all those reasons, and plus the fact I just +1, I mean, you can't – it's hard to pass up that kind of a spread, +1. So I think Vegas was full.
I don't give a damn.
I honestly think Vegas was fooled by that win over the Rams. I do. I think when you're playing in-division teams – I mean, I looked at the Cowboys. They were one of the best teams in the 90s. They had one of the best records in the 90s. But in the 90s, the Eagles actually had a better record. They had a winning record against the Cowboys. The Eagles would have 8-8 seasons, but they managed to beat the Cowboys because they're in division rival. You know the other team's offenses and defenses, the plays. You play up. You play more physical. I just think the 49ers played up to play the Rams, and they know their offense really well. So I just think that Vegas got fooled by the 49ers win. And Nick Mullins stinks. I don't care. You can put lipstick on a pig. He's still a fucking pig. That's my analysis.
All right. Well, I don't know how to top that one. But the time doesn't make a difference since this game is being played on Monday night, so that's kind of irrelevant. They're playing this game in a neutral site in Arizona because the 49ers were kicked out of Santa Clara County due to COVID restrictions. So this is the second time this year that the Bills will be playing in this stadium. They already lost to the Cardinals in that one. And a miracle played it to Hopkins. But I agree with Brian. Mullins stinks. The 49ers are going to have a very limited offense. The Bills have been good on offense. The Bills have won 5 of the last 6 games. The 49ers have lost 3 of the last 4 games. They had a 3-game losing streak prior to that win against the Rams last week. The Bill, I guess, this was the regular scheduled game, so neither team really has an advantage here over time off. But the Bills are a better team. Allen has played really well this year. They have a much better offense. They have a creative offense. Last week they had that play where Allen passed to what's that little guy, the receiver, and then he threw a pass in. Huh?
Beasley,
yes, and he threw a touchdown pass. a play that not out of the Eagles playbook.
Eagles only know how to run the wide receiver bubble screen.
Yes, that's in run the ball and fall down. That's the play. It's the old Jason Dunn playbook. You just catch the ball and fall down. But no,
I think that's speciesism, where you do not like little people for some reason.
What?
Dan likes little people. He likes watching movies with little people in them.
Little people? What, the Smurfs?
I found that meme, by the way. Can you see it?
Oh, what's that?
When men stand in front of things, they're
destroyed.
Oh, nice.
See how he rose in front of the Eagles thing?
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
I figured, I knew I'd find it.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm with Brian on that one. They all should be fired. But no, I just think it's a +1, which I agree with Brian. I don't understand. I think they have too much confidence in the 49ers after that phony win against the Rams last week. And the 49ers were displaced. They have to practice in a new facility. They had to figure all that stuff out because it was a kind of a quick thing that they got kicked out. But I don't have any confidence in them. Their defense is okay, but I just think the Bills are better. Even though the Bills can't run the football very well. But they throw it, and they can throw it well, and they'll score, and the 49ers can't score. So I think the Bills will win.
You saw my text earlier today. Do you know what Bill stands for, right?
Yes.
Boy, I love losing Super Bowls.
What's better than Jets?
I think the Jets ends for just end the season.
Yes. At least I don't have that one.
Yeah, I think it's a good pick, though. I like that pick. I think I'm going to bet that pick. I just haven't done it yet. But
yeah, I bet a bunch of games. So I bet on that one.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because that's cross conference and the Bills are in first place and the 49ers are in last place.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre
one. How is that a +1? I don't get that.
I don't get it.
Freaking
is Garoppolo hurt?
Who?
Is Garoppolo hurt?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
I haven't been paying attention to the 49ers.
Oh, maybe that's why, because Garoppolo's out.
But he's out. Kittle's out for the season. I just don't understand why the Bills are a -4 for this game.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's a +1. It's a +1 for the Bills.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Bills aren't a -4. I don't
That's
get
what I'm
that.
saying. So who's the quarterback for the 49ers?
Nick Mullins. I said it like 10 times.
Joe Montana.
No, are they officially starting Mullins on Monday?
Yeah.
You have nobody else.
No, he's got benched twice this season for Beathard, not once.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
He's so bad.
I wasn't sure if they were going to go with Beathard.
No.
That's Mullins. It's Mullins.
No, he won the last game, so I guess he gets to start another one.
No, he had the whole game. He had like 2 good throws against the Rams. They won because the defense they made some turnovers, but he had like 2 good throws.
Right. Well, plus
how is this game a +1 without Garoppolo?
Yeah, what's
playing?
his name's back again too? What's
that
his
doesn't
name's
make sense to me.
another
How is
game
it
under
a
his
+1?
feet? Mostert. So he's back. He'll probably be full workload.
So Garoppolo's out. The 49ers are playing in
and Kittle's out too. Don't forget George Kittle, like the best tight end in the league, or him and Kelsey.
And they're playing against the top team in their division, the Bills.
Yeah.
And then it's a +1 against the Bills. This just doesn't even make sense.
No.
This is a hoax.
He must know something we don't know.
The trap.
This is from the lamestream media, folks.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
This is a hoax. This is a trap.
Fake news.
This is fake news. For some reason, I need to bet on the 49ers. I can't even explain it to you. I can't explain the reason.
You bet on the
there must be a
Buccaneers and they
reason.
lost 38-3. You bet $250 and they lost 38-3. You schmuck.
Brother on brother violence.
I'm actually going to bet that line before it changes.
Yeah, I mean, this is college money here. This is bet the kids' college money on this one, Ryan.
No.
This isn't adding up to me. It's just not.
I don't get it.
Up to me at all.
To me, it's almost like disrespect for the Bills.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they actually could be better. They lost that game against Arizona on that amazing throw from what's his name, Kyler Murray, and Hopkins just reached out and grabbed it.
What's
the
that?
hell is that? What's that? It looked like a dick.
Squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
It's a what?
It's a squirrel and a bird feeder. My dad sent me that video.
I hope he didn't kill the squirrel. What's he doing?
Random.
I would say bet your kids lunch money on this Bills game. This is looking really
no, I know what it is
to me.
One of the 49ers is one of the Bills players is a Dominican.
Yes, and if there's anyone from or like American Samoa or anything, or like Dominican Republic on that team, and
one of the linemen
is a
Dominican, and he's going to let a 49ers player through on a blitz, and it's going to knock Allen out of the game.
The fix is
that guy's still playing in the Winter League, Fernando Rodney?
Is he?
Yeah.
I think we should set up a meeting. We should somehow do like one of those GoFundMe things and get Fernando Rodney and Scott O'Haron together in the same room.
So
just speak English, dumbass.
It's probably a cheap in Tampa.
Just for shits and giggles, I just looked this up. Do you know that line opened the other way?
I know it did, Ryan. That's what I'm saying.
Minus 2.5.
I know it did. That's what I'm saying. There's something off here.
Yeah.
There's something off here with that line.
Yeah, it opened at minus 2.5 for the Bills.
Fernando Rodney plays for the Bills.
and all of our genius analysis here has said nothing to suggest why that line would go to a +1.
I just told you why, because they beat the Rams. Vegas is in love with them because they beat the fucking Rams. The Rams are a good team. That's why the 49ers are favored, because they beat the Rams.
Yeah, but their quarterback's out, Brian. Their quarterback's out.
Yeah, but he was out when they played the Rams. Nick Mullins played the Rams.
Who played quarterback when they beat the Rams?
Nick Mullins. I'm talking to a wall.
I guess one too many bushes there.
His brain cells have been pretty much destroyed by all the hops and.
Well, he could probably get some long balls to Jerry Rice.
Tom Taylor and Tom Rathman and
Brent Jones.
Brent Jones.
What do you call it when you just when you just go out and you don't even do a pattern, you just go down? What do they call that again?
Go pattern.
Hail Mary.
Pattern, 9 route.
Hail Mary.
No, when you just if you're a receiver and you're on the out,
go straight.
Fly pattern.
Fly pattern. Go route.
Like
9 route.
Pattern or something like that to Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens are going to be playing for the 49ers.
Terrell Owens, yeah.
Yeah, and Andre Reed and Pete Metzelaar are going to be playing for the Bills.
Yeah, I like those guys. Those guys are good.
But how did Mullins beat the Rams?
He pulled a rabbit out of his ass.
Well, I also that defensive coordinator for the 49ers is good. And I think he knows Sean McVay. He's been the defensive coordinator the last 4 years. I can't believe Sean McVay is 1-6 against the 49ers. That's hard to believe.
Well, what's that guy's name? Robert? Is it Robert Saleh?
Robert Saleh, the future head coach of the Lions.
Did he? Oh, you said he had future coach of the Lions.
It said future ex-head coach of the Lions.
Who's coaching the Lions now? Because they fired Patty, right?
Bevel?
The old lady came down from her booth and she's going to coach the team this week.
Isn't it Daryl Bevel?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Scott loves the old woman.
The owner, right? She's one of the Fords.
Yeah. She's like 200 years old.
She's not young. No owner will ever be as good as Marge Schott. Marge Schott was the funniest, craziest owner ever in the history of sports.
No, the Vex from the White Sox. Remember Disco Demolition Night?
Oh, yeah.
He was nuts. He got the midget, the bat, and one plate appearance.
The midget?
Yeah, Eddie Goodell.
Jimmy Goodell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was pretty
good. Jimmy Goodell.
Yeah, Mark Shaw was just a jerk. He was funny.
No, he's a song and dance guy, promotion guy. That's his big thing. Disco Demolition. I think that was his.
Terrible. He was burn the stadium down.
Remember when they played in shorts? The White Sox, they played in shorts one game?
Greg Luzinski played in that game.
Who was it? Minnie Minoso played like in 4 decades. They brought him like to play like one game in like, I don't know. Like Gordie Howe did the same thing for hockey. But that was minor league though. So
Hartford, whatever. Vipers, Detroit Vipers, wasn't it?
Something like that. Yeah, I think he played with his son, on a line with his sons.
Yes, it was the
by the way, yesterday.
It was the Vipers.
Squiggy died. Did you see Squiggy died?
Squiggy?
From Laverne and Shirley?
No, I know. What's his name?
David Lander.
Squiggy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's shame.
Not been that old.
Now he had MS. Sad.
Oh.
Dan used to have a wall at our old office of all the people that would die until Rand finally,
that's it.
Until Rand finally tore it down and was like, Dan, you're sick.
Yeah.
All the real creeps like Michael Jackson and
Gary Coleman. Coleman was on there.
If your boy Jerry Sandusky had died, he would have been on the wall.
He will. Eventually.
Yeah, that was it.
You can put him on your wall now. Put him on your plastic wall. Do you have one in your office?
Yeah, but there's nobody else there, so it's just there.
He's not. Your roomie's not there.
No, he did put that in and send him to Kim's office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dan has his own office.
I'm just waiting for the fish tank to come in.
So he's got the fucking door shut.
Yes.
We're moving on up to the top to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
I'm waiting for the fish tank and all that stuff to come in. You know, your fish tank that was in your old office.
That's right.
Do you have a big old plastic divider in your office, Brian?
No, I still share it with. Oh, are you talking about like one of those?
Yeah.
Put up like a wall,
yes.
Like a, but it only takes up like a third of the area. It doesn't even cover the. It doesn't even go across the room. It doesn't. I don't know how it's going to protect us from COVID. It's just so.
Well, he needs to be able to walk out. You can't trap Rob in the room there.
Yeah, the only thing it does, nobody can see when people come in from the hallway. Rob could sleep if he wanted to because that divider blocks people's view.
Oh, so he could pull a Costanza.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He could totally sleep.
Like Dowell did.
You can't sleep.
That's awesome.
So I'm thinking a comeback for Wayne Fonts and Marty Morningwig in Detroit. We bring back Wayne Fonts.
Oh, Wayne Fonts
and Marty Morningwig as assistant.
Not Bobby Ross.
Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy had an idea who they should bring back. He said they should bring back Jim Caldwell.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Yeah, he took them to playoffs when the Cowboys got away with that fucking pass interference shit.
You know what they could do? They could hire Doug Peterson after he gets fired from the Eagles.
No, he should get fired. They suck. They'll blame a lot of things on COVID. You know, off-season programming and all that kind of stuff.
But everybody had that. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think what's going to happen, this is the bullshit because Howie Roseman sucks fucking Jeffrey